Actually, this thing, let me remove something. I'm coming. I'm coming. So, guys, this is my second life. The second time, I mean, the third life. Third time I'm coming live. And to be sincere, it is really, really so sweet. Like, talking from your mind, talking from what you know, without scripting, without writing anything. It just feels so good. Like, I just love it. So I'm just gonna talk about my secondary school life. No, secondary school life is really something else. But we don't get it, we don't really get it. There's one thing I realized in this secondary school of a thing. when you are in JS1, when you are in JS1, you want to study. You are doing everything possible to study, to get A level, to A1 everywhere. As is above 90. Then JS2, JS3, SS1. But if you but you see SS2, like SS2 is where everything goes down. SS2. That's where I am now. I'm the senior prefect in my school, the deputy senior prefect. So all the burden, all the suffer they there. But when I was in SS1, I thought let us just enter SS2. Everything will be easy. We will be able to focus. Let me say, if you are art inclined or in science inclined, you will focus on science and leave art. Because in SS1, you do both art and science. But in SS2, you choose one and focus on that. So I'm just really happy. I just want to get into SS2 so that I can just pick science because I want to do science. But everything got really, really, I don't even know the word to use here. I don't know. Everything got scattered like the way I never expected. Now I'm in the SS2. I realized that if there is less work, there will be less energy. But much work with much energy. Now I'm in SS2. We have done our inter-house. We the SS2 class did it. The inter-house sports competition. And now tomorrow is our send-off. We are sending the SS3 students off. They have already finished writing WAEC. And tomorrow is going to be tough because we are 14 in numbers in our SS2 class. 14, just 14 in numbers. And that is my problem now. I'm the deputy senior prefect, but I don't know. Like, what do I do? How do I come now? Today we want to do our welcome song practice. Our practice with the SS2 guests and SS1 guests supposed to do the practice, the welcome song tomorrow. So I called them. I asked them, please come. We need to start. We need to start doing it. And but to my husband's surprise, most of them said, I'm not going, like, I'm not among, I'm not doing again. Most of them started going home. We are about 10 that did the practice today, and I was really angry or sad, or perhaps, I don't know. That thing taught me another thing. People are not always with you. They are always with you when things are going right, but immediately something do like this, they turn like this, just as it is, nothing else. Then we did the practice, but after the practice, we did dancing, that is choreography, hip hop. We did hip hop, but it didn't go as expected because they introduced another new song, and today is and tomorrow is the day, and they introduced a new song today. Like, seriously, how am I going to learn it? And I, like, naturally, I don't know how to dance. But if I put more effort and learn this particular music, I'll be able to dance it. But Miracle, Napoleon, hi, thank you for joining my life. I'm just talking about my secondary school experiences. I'm currently in secondary school. Thank you for joining my life and hope you stay. So we did the hip hop dance. They introduced another new song. Like, I got angry. These people are just provoking me. They're provoking me. And I was dancing, like dancing and dancing along with everybody. But the thing is really getting tough. I don't really know whether I will be able to dance tomorrow at the event. I don't know whether I will be able to dance. But only God can tell. Tomorrow we see what will happen. So I might be alive tomorrow. I don't know. At the event. I don't really know because I'm going to be busy as the DSP, that is the Deputy Senior Prefect. I'm doing other things, going here, doing here, serving people, doing many things. So I don't know if I'm going to be alive that day or not. Um, I'm even talking something else. Is it hard to be in school? Ah, my dear, it is very hard. Like before now, let me say, when I was in JS1, that is early stage, it is really sweet then. It was really sweet then. I mean, you are competing with people you want to read, you're reading hard, there's motivation. But this is my 5th year in secondary school. A year now, I'll be out of secondary school. And the zeal is like 90% gone. It is becoming harder and harder. As the time goes on, it keeps getting harder. Even the topics, now I'm in science. Chemistry is my hardest subject. Chemistry is, gosh, something else. They'll be like tetraoxosulfate, cis acid, this one, HNO3. Like all these symbols, they are too much. They are like too hard for me to learn. And I don't know how our master do this. Bye, I want to go eat dinner. Okay, goodbye as well. See you later. So if you are in this life, please subscribe to my channel. It will be a really help to me. Please subscribe. So one thing I get in my 5th year here is that, but although there are a lot of mistakes I did when I was in SS1 and JS3, a lot of mistakes I wish I could go back and correct most of them. A lot of them. But wait, if you are watching this live, you are hearing noise, a lot of noise. I think maybe you are hearing it, but there are a lot of noise around here. But I have to go do this live. The noise is about our culture. There is culture today. They are doing culture of a thing today. Masquerade, a lot of masquerade. This is Igbo land in Nigeria. For those of you that's not here, that's not in Nigeria, may not know. In Igbo tribe, we call it Akatakpa. And today is Akatakpa Ejima. You may not understand, yeah, but it is a big masquerade. They are coming to dance in the markets. So they are beating drums and all that. So you may be hearing noise. That's just the cause of the noise. I don't even know. I'm using mic, but I don't even know. This is just my 3rd time entering live. I don't even know whether this mic, you are hearing noise, or this mic is even working. Don't know whether it's working. So the mistakes I made there are many, but the one I regret most in SS1 is pretending that I know it all. Like I have everything figured out. That is the worst mistake I made, I mean to say. Like, teacher will be teaching on the board. I'll be like, I know it all. If he asks a question, I answer. If he a lot. And the worst part here is that I'm just as confused as everyone is. Just as they are confused, I'm confused as well. But what normally happens is that if I get home, I will study that particular thing and comes back and starts again as the student. ITK, I know it all. But when I came to SS2, I came to realize that everybody is equal. Everybody's brain is equal. Just that you didn't build your own. But even though I didn't even build my own, there are certain, God, I don't even know. I don't know. That made me block me many opportunities, many things I could have learned because I'm pretending like I have it all figured out. How? How can I have it all figured out? Now I'm in SS2. I don't even understand a thing. Like, many things confuses me. Like many things. How? It's like my mom is at home. Let me check. Santo, her mommy. Ah, my mom is already at home. But I'll be doing this live. I don't know whether she will allow me to do this live, but I'm just gonna be here until she comes here. So that thing, my sister is intervening. I'm just speaking our native language so that she will understand me. Sha? She also understands English, but she's very intelligent. So I don't know. In my next life, I will do the life together. Yeah. So in that SS1, about the mistakes I made. Number two is thinking that confident people are simply born that way, or perhaps it is a natural gift. Like I just born and they gave you the gift. Now, I'm not confident by birth. I don't even know how to be confident. But those times, if they say, let's do something, let's do this, let's do that, I will just say, I'm not confident, so why would I care? What? Confident people should do it. But now, as the school leader, it is very hard for me. Let's say I'm conducting assembly, morning assembly, to stand on the stage and speak to my junior students is a very big war, a very big problem to me. Like I can't. My leg will be shaking. Like they are seeing it too. And my voice will be cracking. That's just how it normally does to me. Because I neglected it before. And moreover, I don't know I'm gonna be giving the DSP of our school. I don't even know I'm gonna have any function at all. But to my greatest surprise, I was given the DSP. That day shocked me. Like I shocked that day. How can I be giving the DSP of like the whole school, like the leader of the whole school? So even other functionaries, everybody are under me. I'm only under the SP. One Shemere Alpha. So that was my brother. That was my brother. So this whole thing, this whole thing was how everything happened. But now, since I've been talking about mistakes, now I think I'm just gonna. I mean, now I'm just gonna talk about my wins, like what I love, what I Thank God I did in SS1 and in just 3 during our YXF. Like before now, I have been reading, studying, even though I don't normally study now, like it's already fading away. Like a lot of things I know then, I read then is what keeps me going now. Taking my book seriously is the first thing I am so grateful for doing 2 to 3 years back. I'm doing life. Hey, hi people. Some people say Nendele no one afena. For now, where you? As they don't see my face, they don't go know. But they see a face. Shame. My sister is really provoking me. Oh. I go beat this girl. She not beat me. Oh. This girl is something is like I'm on myself doing life. And she came and started disturbing me. Make people hold me. Oh. She don't want to give me food. Make people. Some doctor say, in case. She make bad. I try Lozo. I will just leave you because of life they do. Bye. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. So I continue what I'm saying. So my first win, the first thing that got my interest then is that, my wins then is taking my books seriously. It really did help me. Like waking up around 12 and studying just to be seen to be studying. But that really helped me because I know a lot from then to till now. And the second thing is being respectful, respecting my elders, like respecting the school staffs, no fighting because there's no record of me fighting. I haven't. The last time I fought is in my basic five. Basic 5. That was when I was still in primary 5. That's when I'm 10 years old. But now I'm 16. That was 6 years ago. That's the last time I fought. Yeah. I fought with my classmate. He has been provoking me, a boy for that matter. And we fought. That's the last time. So no fighting, being respectful is one thing I'm so grateful for doing. Being respectful, respecting everybody. The school staffs, seniors. I don't know. Seems like that's why they gave me the PSP because I'm a respectful person. But I'm also a noise maker. I make a lot of noise. Not one, not two, not three, not five. When they are writing the names of noisemakers, a must, my name must be there. That's what they normally every day August inviting in the names of noisemakers, the names of Igbo speakers. That is my native language. You are normally forced to speak English language only. But I speak Igbo a lot of time. You see? Despite that, I'm still the respectful girl. I think these two things is what keeps me going up till now. Another thing is focusing on good friends. Like friends, good ones. I never had anything like best friend or no best friend during those stages. I only had best friend when I was in JS3. That girl is still my best friend from JS3, SS1, and now SS2. Though she have changed school. I'm also changing very soon, but she is my best friend. The only girl that comes when things get rough. Like, you know what best friend means, right? Like, that person that looks for you when you are lost. That is the girl I have. That's the girl I have. She's really so good. Although sometimes we have arguments, like a heat argument. And she frustrates me a lot of times. But despite all those frustrations, I also miss those frustrations now. She's gone. And I miss those frustrations. So are the things I loved. I loved them. And I did them. And the next thing is what school don't teach. What I realized now that school don't teach. Because here is school expects you to just read your book, pass exams. Even though there's nothing in your head, you have to pass. As far as there's A1 or A2 in your results, you are intelligent. But I think that's a mistake because that doesn't mean you are intelligent. That doesn't mean I'm intelligent. Normally get A's. If I can just go and bring my results, I can show you. You will see. I get A's. But that is not the thing. That is not the thing. Getting A is not the thing. It is having something in your score is the thing. Like I realized that recently. All the school is just so focused in results, your certificates, whether you got A1, A2, A3, like C or credit. That's what they are most likely focused on. And that is one thing that baffles me. Even if you get P, that is pass or fail, and you know what you are doing, you have something upstairs, you are better than the person that gets A1, A2 credit, but zero in the head, or perhaps almost nothing. That's one thing I see that normally gets me angry. Another thing is that school don't teach me or teach us any other thing apart from book. I don't know. But in our school, let me just say, let me not say schools because there are other schools elsewhere. But particularly, I'm talking about Nigeria, in Enugu State, my hometown, like here now. School, they don't teach any other thing apart from book. Nothing. They'll be like, our chemistry teacher will be like, chemistry, titration. Titration is this, titration is that. This time we did titration. I was asking him, what is the importance of titration? Like, what problem in the world will I use titration to solve? What problem will I use titration to solve? And he was baffled. He couldn't even answer that because I don't know. What problem can I use titration to solve? Real world problem. Nothing. They teach us types of motion. What is it to do? That is one thing that leaves me confused, like perplexed. If they can just teach us something that you know you can use it to earn money or solve a particular problem that people need, I think that will be very much more better than this. Even in this Nigeria, that if you say a situation that a graduate, we graduate with first class, no job, no job for the person. The thing just they make me just they use one eye. They look whether I go further school or not. Because our neighbor here, the husband is a graduate with first class in social science. The, the woman, that is the wife, is a graduate. I don't know whether first class or not, but she's a graduate in nursing field. But guess what? Both of them are jobless. Like they are doing like hunger won't finish them. Both husband and wife with two children. Tell me how. And other persons everywhere, no job after going to the university, no job. Why? Be like say there are much masses in Nigeria. I don't know why. Ah, I've even lived my secondary school life I'm talking about and start going to another thing. Well, that's not the case here. That's not really the case. But wait, it also connects. It connects because if there is lack of job, because this kind me, like me now, I don't even want to be the kind of person that do a job like work for somebody and be paid for. What if I can be the person that pay another person? That is one thing I asked my mom. She was like, go to school and come back and look for job and get job. And I asked her, what if I can become the person that pays other people, not the other way around? And she was like, how are you going to achieve that? Is your father Dangote or Elon Musk? I was like, because they are not really that rich. They are, let me not say poor, middle class, middle class. We can afford what we can eat, that middle class. She was, she don't believe me, not at all, not even a single cent. That I even told our teacher, that's our proprietor, the owner of our school, this, and he was just as confused as everything. Everyone like just confused. But why confused? I don't even know why he's confused. Why are you confused? Because I don't even know. Oh, seems like my sister is back. I'm on live. So live, the edge, you see you wanna focus. Don't put your face. guys, guys, you see, I'm going for the chat now, not me. So no one if I'm clear for an afford. I leave. Look for now. Hi. Hi. My sisters, they are just frustrating me all this while. I don't even know. I swear, I don't speak English. They're just frustrating my life, doing all kind of things and all those. And there you go, that's my native language. I don't know. I just keep using it. I'm not that familiar with English language. So in my secondary school, another thing they don't teach is financial literacy. That is financial literacy. How can you do budgeting? How can you budget? How can you save? How can you do this and do that? They don't teach that. And that is one thing that hurts us the most. They don't teach it. Although I learned the basics from my own, on my own. And the next thing they don't teach is self-awareness. I mean, emotional intelligence. When you can manage your own emotions and control your anger. They don't teach that. They just expect you to explain the anger. They don't even teach how you can, they don't even teach how you can break bad habits. They don't teach that. Or how you can build good habits. Or why you keep doing this and keep doing that. Why? How? Although I learned all this on my own, that is the kind of thing I'm more interested in learning. More than this is chemistry, this is physics. I don't even know myself again. So it's like too much. Just too much. Now I'm staring. I'm even surprised at myself. So I don't know when I became this confident to talk like on a normal, quietly on camera. Because before, when I started this YouTube journey of mine, it would be like, oh, let me just ask more how I was before. I'll be like, hello, my name is just like this, confused as anything else. Now I can talk like confidently, and I don't even know whether I appear confident, whether you see me confident, because I think I appear confident now, more confident than before. I'm even more relaxed, and that makes me happier than any other thing. The first time I did this live, I was so nervous at first, but after a few minutes, I became so confident that I'm even surprised at myself. And it is even so good. Oh, wait, I'm talking about my soul. You see, I even look like a boy. Sef. I look like a boy. But I'm not a boy, oh, I be girl. I'm a girl. A girl. Somebody even asked me that on my first life. He said, are you a boy or a girl? I'm a boy. I mean, girl. I'm a girl. A very good one. So in my JS1, that is junior class, JS1, a lot of things happened because my first school living, that is basic education. When I left basic education, I left as an innocent girl. Like, innocent is innocent girl with no corruption on her head. But when I get to JS1, that is the first class in senior secondary, I met a lot of people, new people, and all of them from various schools in one place. And things changed. Not for the better. Things changed. I started hearing other words, like every other thing, not that doesn't even concern school, like what I haven't heard before. The first thing I heard is owl, like owl. Owl is what we call boyfriend. You won't even understand. So if you're not from my area on this life, you won't understand. We call it owl. So I heard owl, boyfriend. So I don't even know before that a person at the age of person at, let me say, 16 years now, or perhaps even 12 years, and 12 years can date. I thought that it's only dating is only for grown-ups. Let me say you want to marry this girl only when you want to marry that girl. You propose to her or ask her out, go on a date with you, and she may say yes or no or reject you. If she says yes, then good for you. You go on a date with the girl, and small talking stage, this stage, and small, you become husband and wife. That is was my thinking before. That was my thinking before. But now, yeah. The one thing that surprised me is that when I got to that GS1, it said that I'm dating with one guy like that. I know that if you are in somewhere like US or London or all these countries, it will appear normal to you, for even a 5-year-old girl and a 6-year-old boy to date. It appears normal, yes. But here in our own country, in our tribe, in my hometown, it is seen as a taboo. It is a crime. You cannot date a 6-year-old girl, 12 years old. They are even looking you at. Like now, even up to my age, although you will even be hiding it from elderly people. Only people at your age, I mean your friends or all these boys and girls. That is where it appears normal now. So in my girls one, they said I'm dating one girl, boy, I mean. And his name is Caius, Zacchaeus, that's his name. And that thing really got my head. Why? Like my head spin. I was like, me dating somebody in my JS1. That's when I was 11 years. I'm 11 years dating a 13 years old boy. How come? Why will I? Why will I date somebody too? I was like, okay, that level I'm dating. That day, I got sick almost instantly, and they took me home. So the next day, I came to school, the rumor spread everywhere that I'm dating one of my classmates. But I felt so bad. Why dating? I know they date. Even up till now, I haven't even dated one person. But it's now a normal thing. I'm already old enough. I'm already out of age. If I want to date now, I can date. But that is naturally not my thing. I'm more focused on other things. Yeah, on my YouTube channel. It just feels like I'm talking with no viewer because now, as you can see, there's no viewer viewing this. And it is kind of exhausting. Yeah, it's kind of, I'm using Android, so you might even see this is not that bright.